Alright guys, we are back with another video today. So today I thought it'd be a fun video. Had a couple of people ask me to go through like my profits on whatnot, and I think that's a little bit of a hard video to do in total, but what I thought would be a nice little alternative is me trying to flip a sports card lot that I bought for $235 on whatnot, go through some of the highlights, maybe some of the lessons that I can learn myself, and see whether we can make some money or whether I have to go back to the drawing board and try and find a better lot. And even if we do make some money, was it worth the time that I spent trying to flip it on whatnot? So like I said, I paid $235 for this lot. I'll show you guys the cards that I bought, maybe my thought process behind it. But yeah, you let me know in the comments after I do show the cards whether you think I'll make a profit or not before you do scroll to the end. So I really had no decision in terms of what cards are in this lot. The guy who sold to me, Tom, don't know if you watch my videos, but shout out to you. He was advertising this a lot on Facebook, and I went through it and I was like, I think this is a lot that would go okay for whatnot, but also for content as well. Always trying to chase content. So let's go through every single card in here, and then I'll kind of talk through my process in terms of selling on whatnot. So there'll be a combination of singles and maybe some lots on whatnot itself. Nikhil Alexander Walker, Prism, Jersey. I mean, big name, big rookies are always, cards that do well on whatnot and the ones that probably can go over comps. But, again, we'll see how it does go. But we have a deep space, Brandon Miller, Ricky Council, the fourth, Prism auto, Charles Bassey out of 23 contenders auto. Nikola Jokic, at the time of recording today, just got knocked out by the Thunder, but the red choice optic contenders. Slick Watts, find legend autos or veteran players who have retired don't really go the best on whatnot. I feel like you do have that sort of younger generation on there that just love bigger modern names. So we'll see how it does go. Giannis out of 75 Chronicles. Jalen Williams, the Blue Ice out of 125. Ja Morant, rookie select. Goga Batazzi out of 99 contenders. Rick Barry, this is Topps Chrome. Auto, is it numbered? I don't think. I can't see numbering there. Charles Oakley. So like this is a card I think that would go better on Facebook, but again, we're doing this for the video. Yeah, going to be trying to combine some of them in lots. It'd be too hard to just do every single card individually. So trying to combine them into lots, I think will be the best way to do to spend my time efficiently. Antonio Daniels, Corey Kispert. This one is the Pulsar, so his number short printed out of 20, Antonio Daniels, Spectra Auto, Lamar Odom, Jumbo Jersey, Game Worn, Jonathan Mogbo, Court Kings Auto, Zaire Williams, Recon Jersey Auto, Maxwell Lewis out of 10, Topps Chrome Auto, Derek Lively, this is the Fast Break Variation, Kaishawn George, 3-color patch from Certified, KPJ, Crown Royale Rookie Auto, Brandon Miller, I'm intrigued to see how this one will go, but out of 299 Topps Chrome. Kenneth Lofton, this one is really short printed out of 18. Crown Royale Rookie Auto. Armando Bacot, Hoops Rookie Auto, don't know who that is. Franz Wagner, Ice. Ty Jerome, Optic Blue Velocity. Jackson Hayes, Miles Turner, Game Worn. Jersey, and then like this is where you're going to get a lot of bulkier and where you have to start bundling them up into lots. Damian Lillard, Blue Wave, not numbered. Cat numbered. Kemba Walker, Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham. That one is numbered out of 75, so big name player. De'Aaron Fox out of 99. The one NFL card in here that's quite random, but Javon Baker. Andre Jackson. The rule of this is I'll have to auction every single card on whatnot in the one stream. So that NFL card will go into it. Jalen Johnson, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander Certified, Andre Jackson Jr., Trace Jackson Davis. We've got some numbered cards here. Fred VanVleet, Court Kings, Julian Phillips. Jaron Jackson numbered, Amoni Bates, Shea, Jaden Hardy, DeAndre Hunter, Red Ruby Wave, Jalen Brown, Spectra, Dyson Daniels, Green Prism, DeAndre Hunter. So yeah, again, some candidates in here to get bundled up together, whether in player lots or just kind of bundling up like maybe a numbered lot. Kyle Kuzma, Zion, Jalen Pickett, Kennedy Chandler, numbered Jamal Murray, Mikal Bridges, Anthony Davis, Giannis, Alexander Sarr the Mighty, Cody Williams numbered, Brandon Ingram, Derek Lively, Monopoly is out of 199. And then let's get this stack here. Gafford, Hunter, Donovan Mitchell, KD, Vince Williams numbered, KD again, Grant Williams, Marcus Smart, Grant Williams, Julian Straw, though, who actually played very well in Game 6 of the playoffs against the OKC Thunder. De'Aaron Fox numbered, Hunter Tyson numbered, Franz Wagner. So yeah, I mean, there's just a bunch of random stuff in here. I don't want to like fully explain, you know, got a Muhammad Gay, RPA, Antoine Walker, Robert Parrish, Dave Cowens, and then this last little pile here. So yeah, we're gonna have every single card auctioned off into the one Whatnot stream. I mean, no, I'm not gonna tell anyone the Whatnot stream that is the plan. I don't want people overbidding on it, but we'll truly see if I can make a profit or not on this lot. Ryan Rupert, and whether it's worth as well, obviously. Chris Murray, Anthony Davis numbered, Tyler Hero, Optic Holo, Evan Mobley, Grady Dick, Keontae George, Kobe White, Zion, Isaiah Thomas numbered, Taylor Hendricks, Jet Howard, Pods, Ryan Rupert, Bilal, Pods, Armin Thompson, Bilal, and Pods. So let's see how we go in the Whatnot stream. I just wanted to highlight some of the cards that sold on the Whatnot stream. The Derek Lively Monopoly out of 199 Prism, that sold for $10. Shout out to anyone else who also made a purchase and you're on the video as well. We had a Scoot partial set of the Spellbound sell. Just showing you guys how the lots do sell on the streams itself. They don't go too well. It depends on what's inside the lot itself. This Muhammad Gay Spectra RPA did quite well. Again, chunky patches, autos, nicer sets like Spectra as well, always sell well. Veterans, legends of the game, Dave Cowens, you know, Boston Celtics legend. Doesn't go too well for Whatnot. I think you're looking in terms of more your modern, current day players that will sell better, like Kenneth Lofton here. This one's first off the line. It did sell for $18. He won the Chinese League MVP recently, but I'm just showing you guys the difference in terms of what things can sell for. Sold this card here with the disgusting looking auto for only $1. Armando Bacot. I don't actually know how you say his name. We were talking about it on the stream itself, but $1 for that one. JC, I think you got a steal there, even though I don't know anything about him. And then you've got obviously the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who just won the MVP. The scope from Mosaic. I think it's a little bit of a short print, but getting a nice little sell there for $17. And another Derek Lively here. This one's unnumbered. The Prism Fast Break Disco selling for $13. So it's been a couple of days since I did my Whatnot show. Everything has been posted. And before we get to the final results, let's talk about the show itself. Now, overall, it was a really good show. I think Monday night is going to be probably my more consistent streaming day. We had a lot of viewers. Shout out to anyone on the YouTube channel or the audience that did end up watching. And in the stream itself, I didn't only just sell that lot itself, but I also had a bunch of other cards in there. Now, for those who are wondering how I work out which card belongs to each lot, before each stream, I will allocate a number to each lot, and then I'll use my price gun to just label each card on the back. And in the end, when I sell each card, I can kind of work out which card belongs to each lot and add up the numbers in that way. This process obviously can become very annoying and time consuming, but also allows me to have a bit of an understanding in terms of what sells on Whatnot, if I'm profiting or not. Otherwise, if you're kind of going into it blind and not knowing what sells, then in the long run, you may actually lose some money. So at the end of each show, I do get a spreadsheet from Whatnot that looks like this. Obviously, in numerical order, you can't really tell too much, but then when I'm packaging each card, looking at the card on the back and then allocating the card onto the spreadsheet, my spreadsheet towards the end will end up looking like this, meaning it's very easy to end up telling the numbers and working out how much money I've made on each lot. Now, in the end, minusing all of the Whatnot fees, I ended up selling that lot for $370. The total cost of that lot, like I said at the start, was $235, meaning we got $135 of total profit. Obviously, $135 is a great number, but do keep in mind that I spent 3 hours on stream, you know, fully being attentive, chatting to the audience and selling these cards. I also spent another 2 hours packaging the cards itself. So in total, about 5 hours of total work time, equating to around $27 per hour, which I guess is your average working wage. And I think it's great to have these numbers on hand because it shows why people might buy these collections, these bigger lots on lower percentages, because it really isn't that easy to make a lot of money on it. And if you are making a lot of money on it, you're still putting in a ton of effort. And one common thing I've actually been seeing on Facebook as of late are people throwing up these large collections, these large lots then labeling them being as, you know, great for whatnot, but there's just a bunch of low-end cards, which in reality, you actually may not make too much money on, and again, will require a ton of effort. Do keep in mind as well, when it comes to my whatnot streams, I also do have a large audience, which is thanks to you guys, converted from, you know, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. So a lot of people that might be wanting to sell on whatnot initially, you might have to kind of suck it up with the lower audience numbers and potential losses on cards that may be selling under comps. And the way I describe to people when, you know, you're selling your cards under comps, almost call it like a bit of a marketing fee. You might not be selling your cards at what they're worth initially, but as you build consistency, build that audience, then you'll get where your card should be selling in the long run. Yes, in summary, selling on whatnot, we're able to make a profit, but do keep in mind that it still requires consistency, effort, and time. If you're enjoying the content, leave a like down below, comment down below, and hit the subscribe button if you guys haven't subscribed already. And yeah, guys, I'll see you on the next video. Take care.